We just got Kagurabachi Chapter 75. Let me tell you something, man. Oh, this chapter was straight gas, man. I don't give a hell about no damn illusions, man. This chapter was straight fire, yo. Straight fire. Hey, yo, Samura's Enchanted Blade broken as hell. This shit is straight broken. That ability, I can see how he may have been the biggest help when it came to taking out the sword master with his ability. The fact that he can control all the feathers and sense everything that's going on in the surrounding area of the feathers. Not only that, teleport to the fellas, like teleport to each individual fellas. This dude is just, he's just godlike. I love the ability of his enchanted blade. In fact, it might be my favorite. I'm not saying it's the strongest, but from what we've been told so far, I think it's my favorite one, man. Hands down. Let me know what's your favorite enchanted blade right now. Some people probably going to say the Sword Masters. Some people may even say Hiko new one, with the illusions and shit. Or some people even might say the N10 from Chihiro. I agree, they are dope swords, but to me, the crow, oh my gosh, that ability alone just stands on its own, man. Damn, bars. Bars. But hey, your boy is at work right now, so of course, you ain't gonna have the best, the best editors. I do apologize, but hopefully you guys respect the hustle, respect the grind. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, man. Hey, look, I'm off for the next chapter, man, and we got to talk about it because it's cliffhanger with Euro. Oh my gosh, man. Yo, hey, we got to talk about all of this. But again, you better subscribe, man. Otherwise, I'm going to have to use the crow ability and find you, man. And you can't escape it. You can't escape it. This chapter also made me just feel so sad for Iori. Like, yo, the stuff she's been going through, and then just that moment where she's just like, Father, you don't got nothing to say to me. I'm just like, I felt that. I was like, yo, damn, yo. I mean, my dad grew up with me, but damn, I felt that shit. Like, that was some emotional stuff, man. I really hope when this gets animated, it has a great voice actor, dub and sub, just to like make you feel the emotion of what's going on right now on this battlefield. But yo, let's get into the chapter, man. Yo, it starts off with this cold ass panel where you see each of them, Samura, Chihiro, as well as Hiko. They're all pulling out their enchanted blades, man. That panel right there, I'm pretty sure someone's going to make that as a t-shirt or make it as a poster because it's godlike, man. I would love to see a color version of that. And you just got Iori, she's looking at her father as the feathers fall from the sky. And that right there is cold in itself. But of course, you got Toto saying like, yo, this is bad. Like, Toto already know, like, this is bad. We need to get the hell out of Dodge. Samura's here. Yo, as soon as you touch the enchanted blade, this dude was here. The speed of this guy, like, the fact that he got there so quickly, we don't know how far away he was, but I imagine it was somewhere across town. The fact that he got there that fast, man, I wouldn't even want no smoke. I'd be like, hey, look, bro, you got it. You got it. Obviously, you fast as, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even care what enchanted blade I got. I wouldn't want to mess with this dude. But of course, you have it where your boy Hiko, he goes to pull out his enchanted blade. He says banquet. Next thing you know, you see the head of Toto fall into the ground. And I'm looking like, yo, damn, we didn't even get to see what she was capable of. And the real messed up thing about it is, Samura is still in the same spot from when he arrived. So that means he jumped down there, ran over there, sliced her head off, and then hopped back on top of the pillar just to showcase how badass she is. I mean, how badass he is. Like, that shit is insane to me. The next thing you know, before your boy Hiko could look in that direction and see Toto's head falling, his head is falling, along with one arm and one of his hands. And I'm just like, yo, Samura not playing with these guys. He is not playing with these guys. But of course, you got it where he takes them out, and that's when Chihiro goes to tell us that, yo, he's able to sense everything that's going around by his feathers falling, like in the surrounding areas. He's able to sense everything. So he doesn't even need vision. He just needs his feathers around. And the crazy thing is, owls, or well, I was going to say owls do that. They kind of sense stuff with their feathers. I'm not sure if crows do it, but I know owls do it. So it's crazy that his ability is called crow. But anyway, you got it. Maybe he's able to use the ability of different birds. That could be the case. But then you got it where you find out he also is able to swap places with the feathers of his choosing. And that looks insane to me. But next thing you know, You got it where Iori, she yells at him like, yo, all this time, father, is there anything you got to say to me? And of course, Samura, he asks like, yo, why did y'all undo the seal? They say they didn't. She was the one who undid it. And next thing you know, you see everything pretty much turn into goo and dissolving. And you find out that the ability of Hiko's sword is, well, at least one of the abilities is illusion, because it looks like the building and everything shaking, but really it's just the illusion that's actually happening, and it's throwing them all off. You got these like little, I guess women, I don't even know what they really call them, but these women like floating around in the air, and they're actually pouring like liquid into a saucer, and that's what's causing the effect. But then you have it where it's not affecting the people that Hiko and Toto actually hired to aid them in this mission. And you have it where these people are rushing. They're rushing to actually grab Samuro daughter. I said Shisamaru. I'm thinking of Inuyasha, but they're rushing to grab Iori. And as that's going on, you have Chihiro say like, yo, Mr. Samura, there's no excuses. Protect your daughter. And I'm very curious, did Chihiro have to say that? I'm pretty sure Samura was going to do that regardless. I mean, his memories aren't gone of his child, and if they were, they damn sure returned by now. So it's like, I don't think that's something he had to say, but that's something he said. Next thing you know, you got to wear Samura, even though he's a little, intoxicated by Hiko's sword ability, he still manages to slay all the people around him trying to grab his daughter. You see that Toto and Hiko, they made it to another location, and Toto's telling him, like, yo, we need to get out of here. Like, Samura's here. We don't want to tangle with this guy. We need to get the hell out of Dodge. And then you got it where Hiko's saying, like, yo, this sword ability is amazing. It really did come in handy. No, I got this. We got to get his daughter. It's now or nothing. And you see that your boy Hiko is willing to risk it all. He's like, yo, he's like a little kid playing a video game. Instead of then stopping, he's going to keep hitting that continue button. And I mean, I was the same way, but there were a few games out there where I'm like, nah, bro, I'll play this shit another day. You just got that frustrated and that pissed. Matter of fact, Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation 1 was one of those where you had to beat the guy who kept saying, he kept saying, you can never beat me, player one. It took a long time. In fact, I think a friend may have told me that you got to put the controller into the player 2 slot to beat this guy. And he was saying player 1 as a hint, but I didn't even notice it. But Hiko, he's different. He's gonna keep playing till he win. So then you got it where Hiko says like, yo, I can't stop now. I'm gonna grab his daughter. Not only that, he's coming, and he's referring to Chihiro. He somehow he strengthened his inner ears so that he can hear and be able to prepare in time. And you got it once he says that, Chihiro walks down the steps, and he's right there. And you got it where Hiko says like, yo, you better finish me off this time. And you got it where they clash swords, another cold ass panel. And Chihiro says like, yo, last time I ain't want to kill you because I ain't know where the sword was. But now that I know, I have no issues killing you. And you got them clashing. And then you have this, it jumps back to Iori and, Samura standing there on the rooftop. And then, they don't say much. There's no words in between them, which I wish they would have had an interaction. And maybe we'll get that in the upcoming chapter. But then it jumps to Tokyo, and you see Yura as well as the other guy. We still don't know that sorcerer's name, but that's part of the Hisoka group. But you got it where they're actually planning on stealing the sword master's sword. It's right beneath them, and they're planting the seeds to actually get it. They're just waiting for a signal. And then you see the crow, the eyes of the crow disappear from out the sky, and that's when Yura says it's time, and they actually working on getting this sword. So I'm curious if they're going to end up facing off against anybody. They may face off against Azuma, they may face off against Shiba. It's so many different ways that this next chapter could go, but I hope they don't do a thing where they just focus on one scenario. And I usually like when they do that, because you get to see everything that's going down. But since it's two dope ass moments happening, or really three, Samura with his daughter, as well as Chihiro versus Hiko, and then you got Yura trying to acquire the sword. All three of these are great moments that I want to see what's going on in the next chapter. So I would be kind of upset if they just focus on one individual moment as opposed to focusing on all of them. But that's just how I feel about it. You guys can let me know down below. Again, I do apologize for not having pictures or anything like that in this video, but your boy is at work. But hopefully you guys can understand. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for all notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace.